Okay, so now that we've pre-cut our pieces of meat into 1/4-inch strips, each one being consistent, what we did was we laid them out on cooking trays here, as you see. A little over 3 pounds worth. We patted them dry, and now we're ready to season them using the Jerky cure and seasoning. So we'll start off with the seasoning. We'll just pop this open. According to our handy instruction manual, for 3 pounds of meat, we are using 2 tablespoons of seasoning and 2 tablespoons of cure. So we're going to open up each package here, and then we're going to get our handy shaker bottle, and basically use a teaspoon to measure out each one. Pop the top and begin scooping. Now's a good time to tell you that the instruction guide is exactly that. It's just a guide that that you can use as parameters, but everyone has personal preferences and tastes. So if it says 2 tablespoons and you prefer more flavoring, then go ahead and do so. You can use 3 if you like. For less salt, use less cure, because that's where it gets its salty flavoring from. So we get 2 tablespoons of each into the shaker bottle. Place the cap back on the top. Make sure you seal the top. Just give it a couple good shakes here. And now we're ready to apply it directly to each meat strip. So you're gonna go. This might take some practice for some, but you just keep going over each one evenly. So it's basically getting all the seasoning and all the cure into each one. And what the instruction guide says is use about half of your seasoning and cure for one side, and then you're going to actually turn it over to do the other half. So that's what I'm going to do at this point. I'm going to flip them over and season the other half. Okay, so now that we've seasoned both sides of all of the meat, we're simply just going to place this in a container bowl and mix it together to make sure that we have even coating on throughout the entire batch. This is important for for even coating and making sure that we have it all in where it's supposed to be. So just continue to scrape them all in there, get it all in there. It's going to be dirty. Get your hands dirty, knead it all together, get that out of the way. This doesn't take much because they're already coated pretty well, so just give it a couple twirls here. The next step is putting this into bags and refrigerating it up to 24 hours. And that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to actually show you 2 techniques that you can use to get that done.